Borderlands 2 is the second instalment into the Borderlands franchise and was released in 2012. Just like its predecessor, Borderlands 2 is also set on Pandora. The game was originally released with 4 playable characters, but with multiple DLCs included, there are now 6 playable characters to choose from, all with different action skills. I've put a lot of hours into this game over the years, and in this video I'm going to let you guys know if Borderlands 2 is still worth buying and playing all these years later.
Close.
Borderlands 2 has a great story that follows on from the first, but don't worry, you don't need to complete Borderlands 1 to understand the second, as there is a new bad guy and a different plot. Handsome Jack is a great protagonist, and the Vault Hunters are tasked with putting an end to Jack's terrible ways and stopping him from opening a vault that contains something he desires. Handsome Jack is a fantastic character and the voice acting is insane. He never misses a chance to insult the Vault Hunters, and he keeps the story so entertaining.
Hey, you're right on time.
The story is also filled with brilliant humour that actually had me laughing, which I never really get from other games. Claptrap can be frustratingly annoying at times, but for the most part I found it really entertaining. Borderlands 2 is filled with fun and entertaining side quests. Even though they can be similar in the fact that you either have to go kill this thing or collect that object, the story behind them were unique. One of the missions I was tasked with collecting body parts and clothes for a robot who wanted to become a human. Another side quest had me delivering a poem to a woman from a man confessing his love. Shortly after, the woman walks in a house and you just hear the echo from a gunshot. Something tells me she didn't like that poem. The game will take you between 30 and 40 hours to complete, and that's not including any DLC, or if you choose to play through a second time. After completing the main story, you unlock True Vault Hunter mode, which allows you to replay Borderlands 2 against tougher bosses and with more loot, which levels your character up even more. Or you could replay the game starting from level 1 using a different character. Loot, boss fights, and more loot. Borderlands 2 delivers everything we want from a shoot and loot game. There is an absolute ton of guns, shields, character mods, and grenade mods. There is nothing better than finding a rare shield or a weapon that deals a ridiculous amount of damage. Borderlands 2 has improved this aspect of the game so much compared to its predecessor, and gives us so many opportunities to find epic items from all over the map. You can even find rare items in vending machines if you're lucky enough. After defeating a boss, it feels like an entire shop of guns pours out of the enemy for you to pick up, and you never know what you could find after defeating one. Boss fights in this game actually feel like boss fights and can be very challenging if you haven't spent your time doing side quests to level up your character enough. There is a wide range of bosses to fight that have different skills, and an even wider range of other enemies to fight, which keeps the game fun and entertaining. Borderlands 2 has an addictive levelling system and skill tree, which makes you want to continue levelling your characters up even after you finish the game with True Vault Hunter mode. The game also introduced a Badass rank, which is a reward system where you can level up your character with points you earn from completing specific in-game challenges. There is very little character customization to make your Vault Hunter look a certain way, but you can change the outfit colour and which head they have. This isn't too bothersome though, as you don't spend much time looking at your character anyway. Borderlands 2 has a fantastic story with a vibrant and bright world filled with an entertaining cast of characters with some returning faces from Borderlands 1, and has great voice acting. It has an epic skill tree, an unbelievable amount of loot, and savage and unique enemies to fight. Pandora is a wonderful and exciting place to explore, and the graphics still look really nice all these years later. Borderlands 2 is 100% worth it for returning fans and for people who are new to the game. Once you start playing, you'll realise how fun and addicting the game is, and you will struggle to put your controller down. Borderlands 2 is still worth it, even nearly a decade later.